Hi guys, it's me, Anais, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my writing essentials. So, I do two main kinds of writing. I write music and then I write fiction and that kind of business. So there's two kind of different things for each one. The first thing that I definitely need for both is tea. I definitely need tea for both things. Sometimes coffee, but most of the time tea. Most of the time I like to write with pencils, and I like mechanical pencils. I like to be able to erase things, but recently I've been writing with this pen a lot because I just don't care. If I don't like what I wrote, I just put a little box around it and then I move on with life. But definitely if I'm writing music, I'm using a pencil. If I'm writing fiction, for some reason, I'm okay with using a pen. I'm such a weirdo. Now, I have a different notebook for pretty much everything. That's a very important thing to know. So for notes and things, like if there's a book somebody told me about that they're like, oh my god, I loved it, I write it down in this little thing, and that is just what I carry in my purse. I write little notes that I might flesh out into other things later, but always I have a little teeny tiny notebook for notes, but never anything full or fleshed out. For actual fiction writing, I have a notebook, and I'll designate a notebook just to each purpose. So this one is a fiction writing notebook, and I will sometimes write in the computer, and then if I do that and it's part of the same work, I'll go and I'll get it printed, or I'll print it and then I'll tape it in that notebook just so all of my ideas are in the same place. Otherwise, I'll just sit there and write. I did National Novel Writing Month in this notebook part of the time, so I have my word count on some of the pages. I'll also find cool paper that I like for fiction, and I'll just put it there. If I find that paper inspiring, if I like it in some way, I'll keep it, tape it in there. It's kind of more of a free-for-all, like collage-y type deal. So for writing fiction lately, I also have, my reference books close by, and then I'll put little tabs on it so that I know what I want to look at. Oh gosh. Then also I'll have that big notebook, but sometimes I'll carry around a smaller notebook like a moleskin, and this is for plotting, ideas, just nonsensory. It's okay if I have different colors. I'm allowed to be a mess. So, fiction writing. Now, for music, I have the tea. I have a tape recorder of some kind, because I just let myself play whatever, and I have it recording so that if I do something and I'm like, oh, that's neat, then I have it recorded so I don't expect myself to remember exactly what it was 5 seconds later. It's not gonna happen. And then I have separate notebooks for music. So with those, I always have like a table of contents for all music. Each song gets its own little thing, and then when I reach 10, I put a little line there so that I can easily count when I'm done with the notebook how many songs, lyrics, whatever I have written in that one. I have the beginning date and the finishing date, and then after a notebook's finished, I also write in how many songs are in there every single time. That's just kind of what I do. I try to write the date that I wrote the song on. Sometimes I have a clock nearby, and for example, this one I wrote on May 23rd, and it was at 10:05 a.m. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. And then sometimes I'll make a little note to myself about if I did something weird with the notes, I'll write that down. Anyway, but it's always very, very, very organized. Way more organized with music than the other stuff. I don't know why. Yeah. So then if I'm writing music, I always have to start off with my tape recorder so I can warm up my little voice. Okay. For writing a song, I just kind of sit down at the piano, like so, with my tea there, and I'll get my lyric notebook, the right one. I'll open it to an empty page and put it like so. I always use spiral bound for music so that it can lay flat. Well guys, those are my writing essentials. I'm gonna finish my tea and I hope that you have tea too. Talk to you next time. Goodbye.